Hey guys, DJ here from DJ&Riggaz, back to bring you another great tutorial, and this one is an XP farm, or it's actually more or less an item farm, but you know, same thing almost. Right, so I've started off with a 2-high wall, which happens to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So it's a 15 long this way, and then it can be as long as you want this way, because it won't matter, and these two spots here have to be on the longer sides, so the part that isn't 15. So the first thing you can do is just chuck in your water in here. Actually, that's probably a bad idea. You should start with the piston mechanisms first. Alrighty-o, so all you need to do is dig out this area here, all the way along. Right, you need to dig this one hole deeper again. This will be where your pistons go. You're going to need to put your pistons in. Yeah, now these are going to control the water flow, so that'll channel your creepers and your goods as well. So the idea of this farm is to separate, well, it's going to kill the skeletons and the zombies from the sunlight, and it's also going to separate, it'll leave all the spiders in place, but it will not leave the creepers, and it will take the creepers off to another section, which would be ideal for making and funneling into a spider farm, or not a spider farm, sorry, music disc farm. Okay, so I've fixed all this up. Now there's redstone right down this side, and redstone repeaters there, and then the piston is on the block that's going one up from that one. So when you power it, which I'll just do really fast, there you go, all them ones will get pushed up, and it will only go so far because I need to extend the power. So I'm just going to dig that one out so I know where to go. So what we can do is get rid of that one. And then just chuck a repeater in here. And hopefully that should take it to the very end. There we go, we've got it right to the end now, so we're set. I'm just going to repeat this on the other side, and I'll do it with the camera off, save a bit of time. Okay, I've got all the pistons set up, and now I'm just going to connect them up to a single circuit. Happen just here. Make sure the power's still the same. Connect them up here this way. So chuck in a piston, diode there. Diode there. Now we also need to connect this up to a central line, which will be down the very centre. So we're going to need to have a stopping piston, which will be connected up there. That's not going to work, it's just going to go deeper, otherwise the water will kill it. Rightio, now we just close this up. Here. Oops. Needs to go back down a bit. So the water's going to sit in through there. Once we pop this back up, now we've just got to find out where we need to dig that one to. So you have to dig this one according to the size of your farm. And ideally what you want to have is it facing the sky always, so that not having it covered up, because that way if the zombies and skeletons are in here, then they will die also. Except for this spot here, because this spot we're going to set up some pistons to stop anything from going through when you don't tell them to. So through here you find the end lot of redstone. happen is when the water's turned on, these pistons will go back also, so they'll lose their power. One's down here, and it will give the creepers an opportunity to walk through. Oops. That only needs to be 2, but I think. Now, that should work right there like that. So I'm just going to try that one out. Get both of those lock up. And then, so this part here needs to walk through to a path. So what will happen is one way will go to that, like so. This way will go to where the items will get dropped off. So here. So anyone who wants to get the items can just walk down this little stairway and get them. Night time. Okay, so now this is all set up. All we have to do is turn it all on, which will be done through here. Alright, lever, go. Yeah. So maybe forgot to put it. Died in the wrong way. Here's the problem. Problem solved. So now just chuck all your water into here. Once you're smart enough to close up your redstone areas. There we go, that side's done. Side as well. Okay, so now we're set. I'll just show you what it does once depowered. Power. I'll do it again. Alright. What's going on here? I've missed my spot. So sometimes you just need to put in more water to fix it up. Obviously, you're not going to have that gap there because of the. You'll have that tiny bit of inefficiency because you need to have that spot there. I'm sure there's a way to get around that, but I'm not going to worry about it because it's not going to matter too much. So what will happen is when it becomes night time, so I'll just artificially simulate night time. So I'll just chuck in a few creepers, zombies, spiders, and skeletons. Now this mob grinding system doesn't handle spiders, sorry. So they'll just stay there pretty much permanently. And now what's going to happen? Oh, I might actually just fill it up if need be. And now I'll just turn back to daytime. Okay. So what's going to happen is all the burnable mobs, so skeletons and zombies, are going to burn, which is what's happening now. And then creepers and spiders have seemingly no effect. So just turn that one on. And what will happen is the problem might be this area here that I might have to try and fix. I didn't account for this one in my last design because it was a small design. Okay, so as you can see, anyway, this okay, so I've fixed this problem now. All I've had to do was move it back one, which I forgot to do, and then I put a sign there, and the water goes there. So once they sit here, once they get to that spot, once they sit here, all they have to do is jump a little bit, like what they do naturally, and then they'll be sliding along to here, and then they'll get chucked into their creeper pit. Rightio. Now I'll just show you an alternate ending. Now, so you can also make a blade. So you just go 3 back for that one. Lava in there. What you need to is, I'll show you what happens when. There we go. So you'll just watch them all die there. It's actually going to go down one. Because if they don't sink enough, they don't drop bullets. Just try that again. There you go, that's pretty much this tutorial covered. So if you like this one, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, like our Facebook page, and post on our wall any video requests for the future. And don't forget, if you want to be able to handle spiders in this, then this tube needs to be 2 wide, not 1. It's just that simple. And then if you had spiders, you would obviously need to have a lava blade, unless you want a spider 4 pit as well. Yeah, that's pretty much this entire one handled. DJ out.